you been having condensation buildup in your trailer, or maybe you just need to get some airflow? Well, I'm going to show you how in this Take 5 episode of Travels with Delaney. Welcome back, everyone. I'm standing inside my Tab 400 by NuCamp, and so if you've ever gotten condensation, especially in the bathroom after taking a shower or when it's cold outside, really what you need is you need good ventilation. And there's 3 ways here in our Tab 400 that we make sure we have great ventilation, and I'm going to show you what those are. So let's go ahead and start with the simplest form of venting, which is the windows here in the Tab 400. Now, one way to get fresh air is to go ahead and open your windows. And so we just do the latches here, and then we can pop the window open and set it to where we want, and we can actually use our bug screen to keep the bugs out. But let's say it's cold outside and you don't want to actually have the window open, but you need to get some ventilation. Well, I'm going to show you how. So when we bring the window back down, you're going to notice here that we've got these little channels right here. Normally we'd bring it all the way in and go into the lock position, but instead of going there, notice there's a center groove. Just go ahead and place it right there, and then we can do it right over here, and we can do it on this one. And now your window is still locked and it's basically closed, but there's just enough of a gap that it's going to allow some fresh air ventilation. And actually all 3 of your windows here in the Tab will do that, including the big front window on the 400. And also, in addition to the kitchen window, you can also do the same thing here on the big Stargazer window. So that's one way, the simplest way. If you just need to get a little fresh air, just need to crack them, but you don't want your windows actually open, just go ahead and use that center groove. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the fans. This is the fantastic fan that is located right in the galley area of the Tab 400. Now the first thing you'll need to know is there is a lock switch right here that will keep it locked while traveling. So we want to go ahead and go into the unlock position so that we can open it up. And you notice I can open that up and I can really set it how high I want. All right. Then another thing that you'll want to know is right back here is the directional switch. Do you want to bring air in from the outside, or do you want to take the warm air inside and push it out? And then finally, you're going to have 3 fan speeds. You have off, 1, 2, and 3. So let's go ahead and turn it on, speed 1, and we're going to create some ventilation. Now, if you're like me and you get confused on where you should set it for either intake or outtake, a simple solution is just take a tissue. If the tissue is pushed down, that tells us we're bringing air in. I'm going to go ahead and shut the fantastic fan back off. Okay, now I'm going to start it back up. Now we're going the opposite direction, and if I put my tissue up here, notice it pulls the tissue, so that tells us it's going to take air out. If you open one of your windows in this position, you'll actually get a nice airflow through your trailer. Again, the fantastic fan has 3 speeds. You can go to a higher speed, and finally to the highest speed. One thing to remember about the fantastic fan, if you don't have a cover on it that protects it in all weather, then you want to make sure you close the lid on it when there's a threat of rain or when it is raining outside, because otherwise then you'll get moisture inside. One alternative is to go ahead and install something like a max air cover that would allow you to keep it open even going down the road or when it's raining out. This is the fan in the bathroom, much more simplistic. We just have an on-off switch and we have the ability to open and close the side louvers. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And you'll notice it's a little louder than the fantastic fan, but at this point the louvers are closed, so all the air is just being sucked out of the bathroom. If we want to actually do a circulation, we can go ahead and turn, and you'll notice there's a pop. It's a little tough to turn. But now I can actually feel air being brought back into the bathroom area. We typically just keep our louvers closed so that we're taking the air straight out to get that moisture out. And there you have it. 3 simple ways to create ventilation in your Tab or Tab 400. Number 1, utilize the middle channel to lock your windows, but create that crack to just allow some airflow and allow your trailer to breathe. Number 2, if you're in a Tab 400, you have a fantastic fan here by the galley area. And number 3, in the bathroom, you have a venting fan to just get that humidity out of the trailer. I should let you know that both the fantastic fan and the fan in the bathroom will run off of your 12-volt system, so you don't need to be plugged into shore power to actually get ventilation. So when we're boondocking and it's cool out and we just need to bring in some fresh air, fantastic fan works, well, fantastic. All right, I hope this helps you out, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Until next time, everybody, we'll see ya on down the road. Good night.